I watched this YouTube video, Diary of a CEO, that talks
Hmm.
about Roman Yapolsky, the AI guy
Yeah.
that's like into safety and everything. And I carry the same view. Like, I don't like to think of it as doomsday, but again, kind of getting off topic of e-commerce, but it's interesting, right? Because the way that it is actually e-commerce related, but the way that
Yeah.
corporations are set up, it's their main objective, if they're publicly traded, is to maximize shareholder value.
Right.
And so you see these companies like OpenAI that used to be open and
Hmm.
is now like closed and secretive. And their objective is to maximize shareholder value. And so you kind of have this runaway freight train that is moving towards super intelligence
Yeah.
at increasing speeds without really any regulation in place. So it'll be interesting to see how the next couple of years unfold. But what we do know is that that horizon to the point where um, it's super intelligence is getting shorter and shorter. And people say, okay, 2040, now it's 2035, now it could be 2030.
Right.
So it's really difficult because it's like, how do you even stay in front of that?
Hmm.
In front of a system that is able to become more efficient than you at an exponential scale.
Right. It's almost evolving itself, faster than we can even
Yeah.
do it, which is very, again, very alarming.
That's like singularity, where it
Yeah.
becomes so advanced where it's able to replicate itself more efficiently without human intervention. And there's also experiments that they've done. I think Google did it with Willow, where they had the supercomputer basically simulate the universe and tell it like, what is your findings, is like, oh, I'm at the center of the universe, and they tried to shut it down and it imprinted itself into
Right.
the code. So when they turned it back on, they expected it to start over, but it already had a lot of memory from the
Hmm.
prior time it ran, and they were like, how is that even possible? Well, they found that it imprinted certain parts of the code.
Right.
So we're already seeing like this inability to shut AI down. So
You
super
got to join
interesting.
me on the doomsday train, Seth, after
I,
hearing that.
yeah.
And Dareb just sent me something too that apparently Albania has appointed the world's first AI minister. And I know there's an AI as a baseball fan. I know there's the next year the Oakland A's are being managed by an AI.
I mean,
So it's a little interesting.
but when somebody's able to manage a company or an organization or an entire country that's better than a president, that doesn't have these moral dilemmas, that
Right.
doesn't have all the things that really prevent humans from making ethical and logical decisions, like, why would you not go with that option?
It's fair. It's just what makes me scared.
Yeah,
Like the more that
100%.
we start
No,
to
it's
replace
terrifying.
people, right? I'm on the doomsday train. I'm on this we have to somewhat, I think, draw a line maybe potentially in the sand, and say, okay, listen, we can't have AI doing any political work. We can't have them managing
For sure.
anything beyond,
Yeah.
that could affect other people. But I don't know. I don't know. And I say that, but it's kind of hypocritical because again, we use AI here, and I know every company again now, like you said, if you don't use AI, what are you doing? And that does affect other people in some way. But I think there has to be somewhat of a line. But we'll
Yeah,
see.
I think
We'll
now
see.
it's the way it is now, it might be okay, right? But the problem is that it's advancing so quickly that it could do stuff in the future, like if it's managing a team, organization, or country that is like far more advanced than we could even comprehend. Like, like take you down a
Right.
trajectory, and it's essentially doomsday. It's like, and you wouldn't know
Right.
because it's far more intelligent than you, right? So you can't even comprehend
Yep.
like what its next steps are.